trucks and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-price national brand-name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
The following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Cedartown football. It's more than just a game. Commitment.
He's going to run it. He's going to make it.
Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Cedartown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful catch.
Tradition.
Bulldogs win. Bulldogs win. And everybody is running out onto the field.
Cedartown High School football is on the air.
It's time for Cedartown High School Bulldogs football here on WGAA 106.1 FM and AM 1340, the Big Double A. Broadcasting online at WGAAradio.com and Facebook Live. And now let's head down to the field for all the action of Cedartown Bulldog football here on the Big Double A.
Large crowd here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field, and a great way to kick it off as the Cedartown Bulldog Band presents the national anthem, along with the Rockmart Band on the field as well, along with Joe McClendon, Frank Burgess, Andrew Carter, and Sam Branch on the sidelines for the official start of the 2025 football season. Frank, I'm excited.
It's a great crowd.
Great crowd.
This is one of the best crowds we've had at Rockmart, Cedartown in a long time.
Well, at least it's not a monsoon like last year.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It was just a sprinkle.
You said it.
It was a sprinkle.
Well, you know, it took us 2.5 days to play the game just about. If we'd waited about 10 more minutes, we'd have gotten into Sunday morning, if I remember correctly, last year. So
that's right.
I think we actually did make it to Sunday morning. That's incredible. But we've got
there's just a few seats over there, and that's where the band's going to sit, I think, way over there.
Oh, yeah. They sit over on that side now, and Rockmart's band is over that small section. So it's a big crowd. And still people, when I came in the booth, there was a line still about halfway down the reserved parking lot.
Yeah, and still people are still coming in parking. And there's people parking across the road in the cemetery. And so the concession stand is busy out there, Joe.
Oh, I bet they are. Well, you know, it's It's going to be a great night for football. I'm so glad it has started. Been waiting on this since last November. And it's time. So this is the what meeting? About the 80th meeting with Cedartown and Rockmart. Let's see. It's been Cedartown leads the series 54-25 and 2 ties. Going back to 2015, Cedartown's got the lead over the series, 10 wins, 4 losses. So it's been a dominated by the Bulldogs for a long time.
Yeah. You know, there was back in the early 70s, there was a streak where Rockmart won about 8 games in a row.
It was. And I didn't pull that data.
We don't.
They had a good coach at that time. And
yeah.
We don't dwell on those bad memories, do we, guys?
No, we don't.
What we can tell you, though, guys, and I'm sure, Joe, your research is going to clarify, Cedartown has won their last 3 matchups against the Rockmart Yellow Jackets going back to 2022. Of course, in 2021, we didn't play Rockmart because of COVID. COVID canceled the game. But our last loss to Rockmart was actually
2020.
2020. That was Coach Abrams' first game against Rockmart.
9-11. We lost at 21-10. Then we won in 22, 27-14. In 23, we won 13-12. 24, 20, and we won it 24-3. And so tonight we're starting a new era of Cedartown High School football with head coach Tommy Atha.
And Joe, you've known Coach Atha for a long time.
Yeah.
I know you've known the family a long time too.
Yeah.
And Coach Atha is very excited about the start of this season, and he knows all about this rivalry.
Well, yeah, he played at Rockmart High School back in the day. Back in the 80s, I think, was when he was in Rockmart. And, of course, you know, his father was a physician over in Rockmart. And but, you know, he was at Darlington for 20 years, I think, 21, 22 years.
You told us last week or 2 weeks ago when we were at Troup County that his winning percentage was
like
way
in the
up there.
70s, yeah. He never had a losing season that I could find. His worst season was 6 wins and 5 losses. So that tells me with 11 games, he made it to the first round of the playoff. And I think he won about 6 region championships up there.
Yeah.
Well, and you can kind of equate for Darlington's program, you can kind of equate his success to John Hill's success. Because I don't think John Hill had a losing season his entire time here. Might have had 1 or 2.
I think 1.
But just 1. And you look at his tenure and what he did at Darlington. But more recently, guys, what he did at Calhoun as offensive coordinator.
Yes.
Took him to a state championship and won last year.
Last year, yes. And you gotta realize that, you know, new coach, a new theme offense, probably new defensive scheme. We've got to learn it, you know, this kind of stuff. We've got a young team. Rockmart's got a young team.
When we had that scrimmage with Troup County, we had only practiced 3 times, Joe.
Right.
Yep.
And so Cedartown's got 9 seniors. Rockmart has 8 seniors. And looking at Rockmart's roster, they only have 2 guys listed as their quarterback, and both of them are freshmen. Number 19 is Braden Lee, and number 11 is Tucker Parson. That's the son of head coach Biff Parson.
I think you're going to see Tucker.
I think so too.
A lot tonight.
He's probably 6'2", 6'3". I hear. I haven't seen him play
He's a
yet.
big old boy, and just like Wyatt Mosley, Wyatt's only a junior, and he's a tall.
Yeah, he is. He's 6.
Fella.
He's 6 something at least, because he was a lot taller than I am last night at the Bulldog Bash.
Yeah, the Bulldog Bash was well attended yesterday. It was hot.
Yes, it was.
Which goes on to show you how great it was to see all the fans out there. It's Bulldog Band on the field right now, kind of entertaining us before we have the run through of the sign. Let's go down to the sidelines where Sam Branch is standing by. Sam Branch beginning his first season down on the field as our sideline reporter. Sam, tell us the
atmosphere.
mood down there, the atmosphere.
Well, I can tell you it's a very nice 80 degrees with a little bit of a breeze. You know, we saw that little bit of a rain shower come through about an hour and a half ago, and I was worried that it was going to be extremely humid. It's not, thank goodness, at least for now, so hopefully we'll miss the humidity. It's charged down here, though, fellas. You can feel the electricity. It goes all the way from the stands out to the field to the cheerleaders and, of course, all the way into the field house where the players are getting ready to come out and make their famous Bulldog walk. I think this is going to be an exciting game for both squads. We talked about it in the pregame. Both of these teams should be fairly evenly matched, you would think. A freshman quarterback like you guys were talking about on the Rockmart side of the ball, a junior that didn't have a lot of playing time last year at the varsity level on our side of the ball. I think it's going to be a good matchup. It certainly feels like it from down here on the field.
You know, the one thing that I took out away from that Troup County scrimmage is that our punter, and I don't know how good Rockmart's punter is, but our punter was punting the ball great. He didn't have any rush, but he kicked it 45 yards about every time.
When he was warming up today, Joe, he hit some squeakers.
Well, listen.
But he hit a couple of them after he had punted about 4 or 5. That was 40 or 45 yards.
Well, you know, a good punter can flip the field, and flipping the field sometimes will win you a ball game, especially if it's close.
Right.
Well, the cheering you're hearing right now, they're having the Bulldog walk coming from the field house, still doing that time-honored tradition. Going up, and the Bulldogs, you know, this is a red out tonight, but the Bulldogs are wearing the black jerseys. So that's
I love the
kind
black.
of a surprise. I do like the black, though, but you know, they wore the red jerseys at the Bulldog Bash, but they come out in the black uniforms tonight. So a little bit of surprise there, but hey, Joe, the black uniforms look tight.
Yeah, they do. I like them. Reminds me of the Los Angeles Raiders, or Oakland Raiders, rather. Oakland Raiders.
Yeah.
One, of course,
Las Vegas Raiders.
There we go.
Las Vegas now. I knew I had lost in there somewhere.
Well, they've moved about 6 times in their existence. They've, you know, from L.A. back to L.A. to Oakland, back to L.A. again, and now Las Vegas, and they just kind of go around. But want to give an acknowledgement to our crew here tonight. Of course, you know, the behind-the-scenes stuff, we couldn't be on the air without these people. And I want to thank, for one, of course, Sam Branchey here on the sideline, who's going to be with us all season long down on the sideline. Kelly O'Neill is on camera back on the sideline again this year.
Hey, Kelly, take my picture.
There you go.
Don't break your camera.
Yeah, there you go. And, of course, my mother, Rita Carter, who is keeping up with stats tonight. We'll have a halftime report with stats.
And the most important thing is
food.
Rita Carter fixed some
caramel corn popcorn. Ooh, I ate about 2 pounds of it.
Homemade, too.
Yeah, I just ate a little bit of it, but it was delicious.
And, of course, Joseph Bailey, who's running camera for us tonight up top and does a great job. He's the best camera operator who's 16 years old.
Well,
he's been doing it for 5 years or something like that.
That's right. And you might no telling what he may go on to do with what he's learning.
Well, the team captains are getting ready to come out to the middle of the field, and we're waiting for the Rockmart team captains to come up.
Joe, tell us who the team captains for Cedartown are.
Okay, as soon as they walk up, I don't see them.
They're right there on the
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
Okay.
dead center. Dead center.
Okay, we've got number 10 for the Bulldogs. That's Bryson Harlow. We've got number 23 for the Dogs. That'll be Rohan Kent. Number 9 for the Dogs. That will be Chris Johnson. And number 53 for the Dogs, and that'll be Tyler Wade.
Chris Johnson, guys, he is one to watch this season. He looked really good in the scrimmage. Of course, last season, kind of a breakout year for him. We'll have of course, the coin toss in the middle of the field. We'll hopefully get some audio from that. Here come both teams to the center of the Bulldog, and it's good to be back home for the Rockmart Cedartown game.
The Rockmart captains, we've got number 28, Nate Davis, number 30, Jaden Helms, and number 71, Bryson Floyd, and number 1, Darian Samples. Did I say that right?
Yeah. I don't know if you did or not, but yeah.
That's close enough.
Sounds good enough.
Number 28, Nate Davis.
All right, guys, welcome to football 2025. Gentlemen, as the captains of your teams, you have responsibility. You all to make sure everybody gets paid. at your teammates and your coaches. You all police that action so I don't have to, okay? There is a flag down there. Again, we're going to be looking to your coach for a decision. Y'all try to help me out with that so we can keep the game moving, all right? Anybody have a question? Number 23, All right. The cross is heads, the flags are tails. That's heads, that's tails. What's your choice? Make What did he say? He did say tails. Here we go. It's heads.
Cedartown won the toss.
You won the toss. You want to defer to the second half. Is that correct? Okay, very good. Black wins the toss, and we'll defer to the second half. You want the ball? You're going to kick from the scoreboard, correct? Put your backs over there, guys. Over here.
All right, you heard it. Cedartown won the toss and deferred the second half. We never win the toss, do we?
No.
You know, one thing.
And we're going to kick off from the north to the south, and that's
And
not
one
usually what we
thing
do.
I like about this is Rockmart now has black numbers on their white jerseys where they used to be gold and you couldn't see them.
Yeah. Yeah, and we used to complain about that too.
Every ball game. I mean, for how many years have we been broadcasting? We complained about it.
Don't be the. See what does that say?
Rockmart sign says, "Don't be the same, be better, be Rockmart." And Cedartown signs, "Fear the red." Here come the Bulldogs.
All right.
Bulldogs wearing their black jerseys with the silver helmets, silver breeches. Rockmart yet to run through their sign. They're wearing white jersey tops with gold pants, black helmets.
I guess they're going to wait till the fireworks stop.
There they come. Everybody's very excited.
I tell you what, Rockmart's uniforms look good. I like them this year. I like the black numbers too.
Yeah, they're easier to see. I know in years past they'd had the gold numbers.
Yeah.
All right, the huddle is broken, folks. We're ready to play football here in just a few seconds. It's right on the dot, 7:30. And we are ready for some football, guys.
Cedartown had a red out tonight, and I tell you, there's nothing but red just about in the home stands.
Yeah, the cheerleaders are red. The band is red. The only people that are not red are the football players.
Yeah, they're wearing
in
the black.
Yeah. And we have more people in the reserve seat section than I've ever seen, Joe.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it is. It's about full. At least 3/4 full.
It's at least 3/4.
Looks like number 80 for the Dogs will be kicking off. And that will be Branson Adams.
I saw Branson kick a 43-yard field goal during warm-ups. Of course, he didn't have anybody rushing at him, but he did a good job against Fruit County, didn't he?
They did. He kicked a 35-yarder and had plenty to spare. Time for football.
Right. Back deep for the Jackets, you have number 1, Samples. Who's the one on
number 2?
And number 2, Green.
Popped up the kick.
There's a little pooch kick. And Rockmart looks like his number 8 got the loose ball. That's DJ Kennedy.
Little trick play on the kickoff and gives the Rockmart Jackets 1st and 10 on about the 40-yard line.
42.
42. Okay.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Rockmart at the 42-yard line.
All right, Tucker Parson, who is a 9th grader, is going to stand in the shotgun as the quarterback. He has a receiver up near the line of scrimmage, puts him in motion to the left. And now he's motion to the right, gives it off to number 28. No, number 1's got it. And he's going to be hauled down and pushed out of bounds on the line of scrimmage.
No game. Well, they're marking about a yard loss, Frank. He was still, moving his feet, and he went back. So.
Number 1 was doing this when he came off the off the field.
Well, we know we did not get suckered in on that kind of a trick play to begin the game.
It'll be second down and a long.
Second and 11 for the Bulldogs.
From the
49. From the 41. What am I doing, Joe?
It's excitement.
All right, number 2, Green, and number 1, Sample split out. And Parsons goes up underneath the center.
We jumped.
And the Bulldogs jumped. Left tackle jumped. And they'll get 5 yards. And that makes up for that yard loss.
Yeah.
That's going to move the ball out to the 46-yard line to be second down.
He didn't make contact, but he did get in the neutral zone of the football.
That's right.
Which in high school, that is an infraction.
All right, Parsons going to fake it. He's got a man open down the field. And the young man caught it. Touchdown, Rockmart.
One-hand catch.
Number 1 who came over out of the field a minute ago after a yard loss, just caught from the 46, that's a 54-yard touchdown for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets on the second play from scrimmage.
Frank Joe, one-handed
grab.
And he carried it one-handed all the way to the end zone for the touchdown for Rockmart.
He caught the ball on about the 6-yard line. And, of course, he had gotten deeper than our deepest man, and that's what you always tell your safety. You never get beat deep. All right, Rockmart's lining up for a 2-point conversion. And they snap it to Parsons. Parsons is going to run it in, and it's good.
We didn't keep anybody there in the middle. Most of the time, you keep a man right there in the middle.
You have to have a spy, Joe.
Yeah.
One of your linebackers has to line up and head up the quarterback, and there was nobody there. All right, Rockmart leads early here with 11:32 to go in the first quarter. It only took them 28 seconds to score a touchdown and run a 2-point conversion. They lead 8-0. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout with a kickoff. He got across the 25. He was hit hard and hit down at the 26.
The Bulldogs will start on the 26-yard line, 1st and 10.
You see who hit him, Joe? I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
All right, the Bulldogs have it 1st and 10 on their, it's right between the 26 and 27-yard line. 11:24 to go here in the first quarter. Rockmart leads 8-0 early. All right, the Bulldog offensive line is up on the ball. Mosley sends 2 receivers out to his right. He has a tight end to his left. 1 man in the backfield with him, and that's number 5, Davion Smith. And he goes in motion. That's not number 5, that's number 6. And that's Jacoby Dorsey, and he throws a little swing pass out to Jacoby, and Jacoby got, I don't know, he got about 5 yards
about
on
5
it.
yards, it looks like, Frank.
That was a good little pass, good little gain on first down. Second down and 5. The ball is on the 27. You got to go to the 32 for a first down. Mosley gives it off to number 23, Kent. And Kent gets it out near the first down. All right, it's going to be third down and a yard to go. The ball
spotted on the 37-yard line.
Ball's on the 37, and we got to go to the 37. Why didn't they measure
It's
that?
about short of about 6 inches.
They may measure. Are they going to give them a first down?
Yeah, they're going to give them a first down, yeah. Referee just walked over there and looked at it. And he said, first down, Cedartown.
I like it.
All right, we got a double shift to the right this time, and going to give it up the middle. And
number 6 for the Dogs.
That's Jacoby Dorsey. He was hit on the line of scrimmage and fell forward. He might have gotten a yard. I don't know. It looks like they're going to give him a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 38. We got to go to the 47-yard line for a first down. I remember the quarterback has always run to the sideline, and this offensive coordinator is just signaling in. 3 receivers out to the left, and Wyatt Mosley is going to run it, and the linebacker comes up and makes a tackle quickly.
Number 28 for the Jackets.
I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Nate Davis took his feet out.
He read that real fast. He came up quickly.
Well, you know, somebody missed their block in the open there, Joe. If he's the linebacker right on top of the center, so one of the tackles should have been down, scraping down on him. All right, it's 3rd down and 9. Mosley in the shotgun is going to fake it, throw it out here to the right, and the young man has it, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds. He got hit out of bounds.
Brings up 4th down and about 4.
Late flag.
He got hit out of bounds. So
yeah, I think so.
Sam, did you see what happened there out of bounds?
No, I didn't, but all indications are pointing to that.
So attack on 15 more yards.
That's just a bad mistake by Rockmart right there. They had us bottled up there.
Yeah.
On
face mask.
Yeah, face mask is the call.
Okay.
All right, I saw number 28 walk toward the Bulldogs and start pointing at him. And I'm going to point him out. That's Nate Davis. Nate is a senior linebacker.
5-yard penalty.
What?
It couldn't have been a face mask then if it was a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
But it's 3rd down and 2.
All right. Mosley gives it off. The young man is going to hit the linebacker and run him out to the 50. That's number 12 for the Bulldogs, Jamel Frederick. And Jamel had a good scrimmage against Truth County a couple of weeks ago.
They're marking it on the 49-yard line of the Rockmart Yellow Jackets, Frank. So it's 4th and 10 there.
He got his shoulder up underneath the shoulder pads of that linebacker and just drove him back. So that's a good run by Frederick there, and it's 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on Rockmart's 49-yard line. All right, Mosley has 2 receivers out to his right this time. He rolls out to the right, throws it. He hits his man. Number 8 has it, and he's going to be a yard short of the first down.
Bryant Waddell, Jr. 2nd and 2.
Number 28, for Rockmart, Nate Davis, he was talking to Mosley after he hit him. Mosley with a good pass and a good catch out there by the Bulldogs. Number 8 made the catch, Bryant Waddell. And the sun is out.
It is in our faces.
Right. Mosley up underneath the center. He's going to give it off. And I think that's Frederick running for the first down. He got it across the 40 down to the 38-yard line. Well, I thought it was 38, but they're going to say it was the 39.
It's the auction first down.
But that's going to be a first down for Cedartown. Right at the 39-yard line.
Well, the Dogs have been able to move the ball down the field. They've gotten some gifts, too, with some penalties that Rockmart has committed. And Cedartown inside Rockmart territory at the 39. First and 10.
All right, a slot left, a split in to the right. Mosley gets the snap. He rolls out to his left, throws the ball. It's almost intercepted by number 12 for Rockmart. That's Samples.
Yeah.
And Samples almost intercepted that, but thank goodness he didn't.
It's intended for number 10 for the Dogs.
That's Bryson Harlow.
Sam, did we not talk about in pregame how that pass is dangerous, and it was almost picked off right then?
Yeah, we did mention that. You know, you want to get Wyatt Mosley some very comfortable passes to get his kind of comfort level up, but you got to be careful with those.
Yep.
All right, we got a slot to the right, tight end to the left. We're going to give it off to the tailback. He's going to be hitting the backfield. That's number 29. Oh, and he got him for celebrating.
That was C.J. Birch.
You know, you just can't do that. C.J.'s only a sophomore. I mean, only a freshman. And he was up there playing on that defensive end, came up and made the tackle, and then he showed out.
That ball foul, personal foul against
Rockmart.
That's a 15-yarder, isn't it?
Penalties of personal fouls on Rockmart.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be from the spot of the foul. But if it is from the spot of the foul, it's going to be a first down.
Coach Parsons out there on the field asking for an explanation of what happened there. They're going to mark it off from the spot.
So it may be just a
15-yard penalty on
that's a first. Oh, are they going to give him a first down?
Because the 15 yards would give him a first.
It may be an automatic first down. I don't know. They're showing it about 6 inches short.
But they're going to.
No, they're going to make it first down.
Yeah, they'll change the markers.
You know, I believe these officials are going to try to keep everything under control so it doesn't get out of control. They're going to be strict on
I believe so, too.
Some of the
taunting,
celebration.
If what they were talking about, the officials, you know, during the coin toss is any indication, that's going to be it.
7:20 left to go in the first quarter. Rockmart leads 8-0. Cedartown on Rockmart's 29-yard line, 29 and a half.
Wonder why they haven't started the clock yet.
Because Biff Parsons is out on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he was, I guess he was upset with the penalty to begin with, and then the fact that it was a first down, I think he's also probably talking about that. But a personal foul there
aren't those
should be an automatic first down, I would think. Rockmart on top 8-0 here with 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Kind of drug to a snail's pace after a couple of penalties here, but the Dogs will have first down inside the 30 at the 29. Everybody's what they're supposed to be.
Evidently, the referee explained it to him, so the Bulldogs are set up to run a play. We got a tight wing to the left, and Mosley's going to be tackled by the Birch again, way back at the 39-yard line. They're going to give him, they're going to say he was first grabbed at the 36, so that's going to be a loss.
Second down and long for the Bulldogs.
Of 6 yards. 7 yards. Loss of 7. Moves the ball back to the 36-yard line. It'll be a second down and 17. And
He's not picking up that stunning linebacker.
No.
Number
Absolutely.
28. He's stunted a lot. You got to pick him up.
All right, Mosley's going to run it, and he ran into one of his players.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, he almost got free.
He was still moving forward. I don't know why they blew the whistle.
They do that now, Joe, so the kids won't get hurt.
14 and a half.
But I guarantee you they didn't do it when we played.
No. Well, football's a physical game. You got to get used to it.
All right, it's third down and 14 now. The ball is, we've got to go to the, just inside the 20. The ball is on the 34-yard line. Mosley's in the shotgun. He rolls out to the right, gives it on a little delay, and he's got a full run to the Cedartown goal line, and he is in for the touchdown.
Number 6, Jacoby Dorsey.
Looked like Jacoby pulled his hamstring right there as he was going into the end zone. But everyone was going to the right, and that was just a little delay. Little delay back to the backside, and
misdirection.
And the defensive back went all the way to the end zone with the receiver and never looked back to see if Jacoby was running.
Well, Frank, we didn't do that in the scrimmage.
No, we didn't.
That's one I think he pulled off, and we may go for 2 here. I think we would, down by 2 now.
All right, Mosley's got one man behind him.
Well, looks like we might.
I wouldn't go for 2 right now.
Looks like we're going to kick it.
All right, number 80 is in there, Branson Adams. He's just a sophomore, but he kicked really good against Truth County. That kick is up, and that's good. He kicked that thing all the way to the field house, Joe.
He's got a good leg on him.
All right, you're listening to the Rockmart Cedartown Bulldog broadcast on the Big AA. Rockmart leads with 5:33 to go in the first quarter by the score of 8-7. Back after this 30-second timeout with the kickoff.
Cedartown High School football on the Big AA is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavitarde for Senate, www.jasonanavitarde.com.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy. And fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Shop Rudy Wood's Appliance and Home Furnishings today. 539 West Avenue in Cedartown. Visit their website at rudywoods.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Evidently he didn't, Joe. It's number 35.
They did drop it, but he fell on it.
Okay. Ethan Woods, a 10th grader, falls on the kickoff. And they've got excellent field position again. Ball's on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Rockmart.
1st and 10 for Rockmart on the 37-yard line.
Are we afraid that one of those boys back in the back are going to run it?
I don't know.
I hate that
house. Pooch kid. I hate the pooch kid.
Yeah,
always have.
All right, number 1, number 2, Samples and Green are split out to the right. 2 Backs lined up on the corner. Give it to number 28, and he hits the line hard. He runs hard, man. And he picks up 1, 2, 3, 4 yards on the play. That was 4 tough yards, Joseph.
It was.
That was a good run by that young man. That is Nate Davis.
Second down and 5.
He's going both ways. He's playing that linebacker that's shooting the gap a lot.
He picked up 5 yards on the play. And Rockmart has it second down and 5. Parsons in the shotgun. He's going to give it off to him again. He's running the other side, and he's all the way across the 50 down to the 49. That was number 21 running for Rockmart that time. That's Cortez Wright, and he's an 11th grader.
That's a big man right there.
Cortez.
First and 10 for Rockmart on the 49-yard line.
Well, he ran over the safety that time. All right, Samples and Green split out to the left this time. Parsons they've got their backs kind of squared up at the end of the line of scrimmage, and you're going to give it to number 3, and we got a man in the backfield who tackles him.
Number 12 came in quick, Jamel Frederick.
Yep. Yeah, Jamel came in and got a 5-yard loss on that play. He stunted through the line and picked him up as he started running with the ball. He just
loss of 4 on the play. Second down and 14.
Parsons had just handed it to him and he got hit. All right, that loss is back across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be second down and 14 from there. Number 28, Nate, is lined up 7 or 8 yards behind the quarterback. And they're going to give it deep in the backfield. Nate has crossed the left side of the line, and he's got a big hole that he travels through. And he gets it across the 50, inside the 45, all the way down to the 44-yard line. So he picked up about 8 yards on that play. It'll be second down.
Should be third down.
Third down and 5. The ball is on the 44. All right, we got 2 blockers in the backfield for Davis, and they're going to give it to Davis again in the backfield. Nate has got a first down. He's inside. He is still running, folks. He's inside the 20.
He is hard to take down. They're going to have to hit him at his ankles.
Yeah.
They cannot hit him up high.
He's tough. They got that Birch boy in the backfield blocking for him, too.
First and 10 on the 23.
All right, the ball is on the 23-yard line. And it's first down from Rockmart there. And we got 2 wide receivers out here to the right. Davis is in the backfield. He runs over the right side of the line. He's inside the 20. Picks up about 5 yards on that play.
Johnson on that tackle right there on the short gain for the Jackets.
That's a 5-yard gain.
4-yard gain will be second and 6 for Rockmart.
All right, Parsons has a play, comes back in. And they got number 21 back there now, Cortez Wright. Cortez is a big old boy. Green is split out to the left and Samples to the right. And they give it to Wright. And Wright gets it down to the 10-yard line.
That left side was wide open for him. Big hole.
It'll be a Rockmart first down. It'll be first and 10 on the 10-yard line for Rockmart.
All right, Joe. The linemen from Rockmart are standing almost foot to foot. No big split. They got Wright in the backfield with Parsons. Going to give it to. Now they're going to throw it out here to the flat to Green. No, that's Samples, and Samples makes a catch. He's got a first down.
What about the 5?
It's first and goal from the 5.
It was already first down and goal at the 10, so it should be second down and goal at the 5.
Take that second and goal.
All right, Parsons has big Cortez Wright in the backfield. He's got Davis to block for him. And Wright takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. That's what you call running it down your throat.
Yep.
We had no solution for that. All right, they lead now 14-7. I think their extra point kicker was he was having a hard time kicking them during warm-ups.
Well, they're coming back in.
They want to make sure that they can kick one. I think the man's wearing a brace on his left leg. There's a snap to hold the kick. It's up and good. And it's 15-7. Rockmart on top with 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout with the kickoff.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Cedartown High School football. Rockmart scoring a touchdown, now leads 15-7. Let's quickly go down the sideline where Sam Branch is there. Sam, what are you seeing there that the Dogs are unable to contain there with Rockmart?
Well, it just looks like we're not able to get any type of push on the defensive line. They've got some big offensive linemen, and they're just moving our guys out of the way. I'm listening in right now, trying to get in some inside information. Defensive coordinator, Coach Worthington, also meeting with this defensive unit. Hopefully we'll be able to make some adjustments. Got to do something to stop that big number 28. Like you said, Frank, that's called running it down your throat, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, Cortez Wright scored the touchdown, but Nate Davis started the big runs.
Yeah, he got us down there, or got them down there, I should say.
All right, is that 12?
It's 13, I think.
13. Williams looks like he's going to try another pooch kick. And he does. And he goes to our man at the 22. He breaks it across the 30. He's still running, and he's going to get across the 35.
Well, it's a pretty decent field position.
I'm glad he takes it and, runs with it rather than calls a fair catch.
Me too.
He's got plenty of time.
Me too. I mean, we did that a fair catch sometimes last year.
When we shouldn't have.
And it just seemed like it would make my stomach sour each time.
21 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rockmart 15, Cedartown 7. Sun is going behind the clouds now, so we're getting a little bit of relief here on the home sideline. Need to answer this
Brian
touchdown.
Waddell and Davion Smith are splitting out to the right. Mosley stands in the shotgun. And he's going to give it off to Frederick. Oh, and he hit him. Ball is out. They pick it up. A scoop and score, folks.
Oh.
Number 30 picked the ball up on his way to the goal line. mean, that
That's
was
a backbreaker.
That was a hit, Joe.
I mean, you could hear that hit all the way up here. Goodness.
That was a hit, and the ball squirted out. Looks like Frederick's complaining about his neck on the sideline. I can, if he had his head down, I can understand that. All right, they're lining up to go for two again. Parsons puts a man in motion, and he gives it to him, and he's going to run in to the end zone. They just walled us off, and there was nobody to get up.
And it looked like over on that right defensive side.
Did you see that out of your bicycles?
Well,
your bifocals?
Just the way they hooked him looked like it was holding the defensive end.
Well, that makes it 23-7 with 11 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back with a kickoff after this 30-second timeout.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back here to Cedartown Memorial Stadium with 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Rockmart, a 23-7 lead over the Bulldogs. And back down to Sam. Sam, you saw that big hit and then the fumble 6. It was just a tough turn of events right there.
Well, a very tough turn of events. You thought Cedartown would have a good chance after that return to come out and maybe march down the field, put some more points on the board. But here, I think, guys, it's critical. You have to march down the field. You have to put some points on the board, and I think you have to get this at least a one-game score and pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's only the end of the first quarter where it feels like it's toward halftime, but it's just the end of the first quarter. There's the kick, and we're going to call a fair catch at the 20.
That was number 45 with that catch for the Bulldogs, Everett Perkins. Everett's just a junior.
Cedartown with a fair catch by number 45.
Ideal Bakery cookies in the house. I'll save you one, Sam.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Looks like they're going to re-kick this one, guys. They're going to tee it up and kick it again.
Why?
No clue.
My goodness.
What is it?
They're re-kicking. Joe was distracted by his cookie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rita brought in a cookie.
It sounded like the whistle sounded before, right before his toe hit the ball. So I don't know if there was a penalty or what, but they are going to re-kick it. They're going to kick it off the 40-yard line, so there's no penalty. I wonder if chain gang wasn't set up or something, or I don't know.
It's figured out for yourself on this play.
Mason Williams will be the kickoff man for the Jackets.
All right, he's going to pooch kick it again. That's a pretty good little pooch kick. Young man takes it on the 20, runs it back out up the field, and he's going to be hauled down inside the 30.
It's number 23, Rohan Kent there on the return for the Bulldogs. 1 second to go. We'll have one play to wrap up this first quarter of play. 1.7 on the clock.
It'll be first and 10, first and 10 on the 28 for the Bulldogs. Just 1.7.
The score is 23-7. They have they've scored 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and
2 2-point conversions.
2 2-point conversions and a 1-point conversion. All right, Mosley stands in the shotgun, puts some motion to the short side of the field. Going to give it off. And we couldn't block the defensive end, and he forced him out of bounds. He got it across the 30, but not.
I think he's going to mark it short of the 30.
Wow.
Maybe the 29.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Rockmart leads by 23-7 over the Bulldogs. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream. Shirts. It's what we do.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Are you ready for steel equipment, that is? At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Third and about 6 on the 33.
All right, Mosley lines up in the shotgun, throws it out here to number 3, Jalen Johnson, and he picks up about 5 yards on the play. 3rd down and 5. The ball is on the, wait a minute.
Timeout, Cedartown.
Cedartown calls timeout with 11:15 to go here in the first half. Let's take a 60-second break, Andrew.
Hey, football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Well, the managers are just walking off the field, and they almost on the field for when play starts. All right, Mosley's in the shotgun. 3 receivers out to his left. Mosley, 2-step drop, throws it down, and we got a reception on the short 38-yard line, but it's going to be just short, I think.
I think they're going to mark it about it's fairly short.
6 inches,
Yeah.
maybe less than that.
Check that, game 5.
Yep. A foot.
What do you think? I mean, punt here.
The referee is pointing first down.
He's doing first down.
Yeah, first down.
Biff is arguing a point.
And I would love for it to be a first down, but I didn't think it was a first down from my naked eye.
I believe we're going to have another Dempsey auction first down on this play.
Sam, what are you seeing down there on that first down call?
I think it's as close as it could be. And I think that's what the official's talking to Coach Parsons about. I'm surprised that they're not going to bring the sticks out and do a measurement here on the field.
They don't do that much anymore, do they?
Very seldom.
Very seldom, but you would think in this situation with the opposing coach arguing so much about it, but it looks like they are going to call it fourth down, and he is going to be just short. So Parsons wins the appeal, and the Dogs will have it 4th and short. Nope, now he's going to say first down, Frank. And it's first down.
Okay.
We'll take it.
I mean, heads, tails, which way it's going to go here?
Well, the nose of the ball is touching the 37-yard line, and any part of the ball is supposed to make it a first down.
And I agree with that, Frank, and I think it was a very generous spot for the Dogs.
Yeah.
We'll take it for sure. Extends the drive.
All right, 2 receivers to the right, motion to the right, and Mosley's going to run off the left tackle, and he's got maybe 4 yards on the play. He got it out to the 42-yard line.
We got a man down on the field.
DJ Kennedy for Rockmart.
That's
12.
Frederick.
Perhaps.
That's not one we can lose right there.
Perhaps a cramp.
I don't know.
I hope.
He's rolling in pain right now.
I hope it's a cramp. All right, let's take a break while we see how Jamal is going to be doing when we come back, okay?
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Cedartown High School football on the Big AA is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavitarde for Senate, www.jasonanavitarde.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
Back down to the field, Sam. What can you tell from what you're seeing down there on that injury?
A lot of attention to that left knee. At first, it looked like that they were just going to try to work out a cramp in the calf, but then they were continuing to pay more and more attention to that knee. And as he was coming off of the field, he was putting absolutely no weight on that left leg, and he's going to be helped over to the sidelines by the training staff. And it looks like he's headed straight to the locker room.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Frederick is a key to our offense.
He's a heck of a running back.
Yes, he is.
He was just about all of our offense last 2 weeks ago. All right, Mosley is in the shotgun. Oh, the ball is on the ground. And we lost it. They got it.
They got it. Yep. White had fallen on it, but it squirted that back out before they blew the whistle. And Rockmart got it.
Ball is on the. Rockmart has the ball inside the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Or 37, on the 37-yard line. I don't think they had possession of it right there where they're putting it down. It was over here. It was inside the 35. But we'll take it and let them have it from there. But we got to find somebody on our defense that can hit Davis and Cortez Wright and stop them. All right, Green and Samples are out to the right. One man out to the left. And Davis is in a high backfield. And looks like he's going to throw it again. And this time it's thrown over his head. The ball was out there to Quan Alexander. It was just over his head. They didn't try to throw it to Samples again. Samples is the one that made that one-arm reception on that, I think it was like a 54-yard touchdown pass on their first play of the game. They gained a couple of yards on first down. All right, this time we send Samples, Green, number 41 out to the right. And they don't have a 41. And they give the ball off to Davis, and Davis is still running. He's inside the 20.
And he was hit in the backfield.
Number 3, Jaden Johnson, tried to rip the ball out, but he had no luck. But Davis runs the ball all the way down to the 17-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 17. All right, Sample splits to the left. Green and number 5, Alexander, split to the right. Try to get it over there to Samples, but he couldn't catch it.
Yeah, it was right in his breadbasket, Frank, but he just didn't close his arms around that catch. And
well, he should have just caught it with one hand, like he did
like he did earlier.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Jackets at the 17.
All right, Alexander and Samples go out to the right. Green is to the left, eye backfield behind the quarterback. 2-step drop, throws it out here. He's got Green. Green's going to be picked up and slammed down on the 10-yard line, but his forward motion was down to about the 9, I think.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4.
Right at the 10-yard line.
Wow. They didn't give him his forward progress. All right. Parson went to the sideline for the call that time, and they're running that double back, blocking backs in the backfield, and Cortez Wright is the running back, and he hits it right up in there, and first down. That was number 9, Devin McCoy. And that was a good run, too. You got a 1st and goal now. The ball's on the 6-yard line. Man, they got a bunch of running backs.
8:25 left to go in the first half, and the score is Rockmart 23, Cedartown 7.
All right, Nate Davis is a blocker. Number 21, Cortez Wright's a blocker. Going to give it off to number 9 again, and he's hitting the backfield this time. And it's going to be hauled down on the 5.
Notice the Bulldogs. Number 74, Garnett Day, in the middle of that, making the tackle for no gain.
Garnett Day for the Bulldogs
Garnett ought to be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ought to be able to do something. He's number 74. He's big as a house.
Second and 6 on
No
the
gain on the
6-yard
play.
line.
Second down and goal at the 6.
All right, this time they send Alexander and Green out to the right.
Timeout, Rockmart.
And they had Cortez Wright in the back deep in the eye, but they call a timeout. Timeout Rockmart, 60-second break. We'll be back right after this.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy. And fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Shop Rudy Wood's Appliance and Home Furnishings today. 539 West Avenue in Cedartown. Visit their website at rudywoods.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Cortez Wright is deep in the eye, and he's going to hand it to him. Cortez off the left tackle, and he is in the end zone for a touchdown.
Number 21 off the left side, Cortez Wright for the score.
Rockmart, they came with a goal, and they are carrying it out right now in the first half. 29-7 after the touchdown. 7:14 to go in the first half.
The Parson kid's doing good at
Yes,
quarterback.
he is. You know, we talk about how rare it is for a freshman to be a starting quarterback, and he has lived up to the hype for sure.
All right, he puts a man in motion, gives it to him again. He's running for the corner. And he's in there for the two-point conversion.
We'll make it 31-7, guys, with 7:14 to go in the first half.
They've had 2 8-point touchdowns, 2 7-point touchdowns. And it's 31-7. Rockmart over the Bulldogs. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout with a kickoff.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
7:14 to go in the first half. Rockmart scoring again and a 2-point conversion to make it 31-7. And I don't know how it feels down there, Sam, but total dejection up here. What's it like down there in the sidelines?
Well, I think you're right. The fans trying to keep it going, the team trying to keep it going, as well as the coaching staff. But I think there's a lot that needs to turn around, of course, to try to pick up the spirits and lift this team. I'll give you just a brief update. It does not look like Jamil Frederick will be returning to the game today. He's iced down on that left knee, and he's in a lot of pain. So I think his return will be very doubtful for this evening's game.
All right, Williams kicks another pooch kick, kicks it over to the 20-yard line. And number 10 has it. He gets it up to the 30, and that's Bryson Harlow. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 around their own 30-yard line.
Well, Frank, what you feared is what it was, a knee injury or apparent knee injury for Jameel Frederick, who is out for the rest of the game.
Well, he was our stud 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it's hard to lose a stud.
They had that long run against Troup County, about 50, 60 yards almost.
Well, the Dogs are going to have the next man up mentality right here. Try to get something going here. We've got the one lone touchdown, and we were able to get that off of Rockmart penalties.
All right, we got 4 receivers out here to the left, and Mosley looks like he's trying to run it. He gets it out to the 34, and that's it. I had 4 yards on that, and that's going to make it 2nd down and 6. Mosley will send 1, 2. Well, they're going back to the other side. And we're sending them in and out. All right, number 9 is in there. That's Chris Johnson. He's a hoss for the Bulldogs.
Timeout, Cedartown.
We had a timeout, Cedartown.
Before the snap, timeout. And with 6:17 to go here in the first half, Rockmart leads 31-7 over the Bulldogs. We'll be back after this 60-second break.
Cedartown Automotive is your one stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream. Shirts. It's what we do.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Mosley sends 2 receivers out here to his right. High backfield behind him. A little toss to the tailback, and he's running. He's in over the 50, inside the 40-yard line of Rockmart.
I think that's Jacoby Dorsey, number 6.
That number 6 for the Dogs.
Jacoby is tough, and he is fast.
Giving us another Dixie Auction first down.
Good blocking on the line of scrimmage that time, Joe.
Yeah.
All right, this time, man in motion to the wide side of the field. Going to turn, give it off to Jacoby again. Jacoby's running. He's got at least
5 yards.
and the ball is out. And Rockmart has recovered it down on their own 25-yard line.
There's a flag on the play over there on the sideline. I don't know whether the ref picked it up. Might be a sideline warning against Rockmart. Wait, no, they're pointing.
It's going to be Rockmart's ball, though. That's not changed.
1st and 10 for Rockmart from the 25. There's 5 minutes and 36 seconds to go here in the first half. All right, Alexander and Samples are split out. No, that's Green and Samples. Split out to the left Alexander to the right. Parsons going to give it inside to the tailback. He runs through the line and goes straight down. That's Maxon Ware, running back, but he picked up 3 to 4 yards on the play, maybe 3 yards. And that's going to be 2nd down and 7. The ball's going to be on the 27-yard line.
2nd and 7 for Rockmart.
All right. Number 4 and number 1. That's Watley and Samples out to the left. Eye backfield behind the quarterback. Going to give it to the tailback. He's going to be hit, but he's going to get over the 35-yard line and a 1st down, Rockmart.
Dalton Trammell on the tackle. Rockmart's going to get a 1st down out of it. First and 10 on the 36 for Rockmart.
1st and 10. The ball is on the 36. All right. Wadley and Sample split out to the left this time. They got 2 tight wings. And going to give it to number 9. He's going to be hitting the backfield. But he keeps his feet moving and gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Number 56. First hit him in the backfield. Eli Carter.
For a short game for Rockmart.
They'll give him a yard.
2nd down and 9.
Should have wrapped him up for at least a 2 to 3 yard loss.
They should have. All right. Alexander and Sample split out to the right. Green to the, they're to the left. Green to the right. He's looking down the field and he throws it out a little screen. Number 29 has it. He's still running. He's down the right side. He's going all the way. Touchdown, Rockmart.
Cedartown's got an injured man back about the 41, 42-yard line. He's holding that left knee.
That was C.J. Birch. C.J. is just a 9th grader. And he is huge. He's pretty fast, too.
The trainers attending.
I don't know who that is.
I haven't seen a number yet.
And they're going to get him up, number 9. Oh, man, that's Chris Johnson.
Can't afford to lose that boy right there.
Johnson goes off, helps off the field. Both teams in the huddle.
All right. That makes the score 37-7. All right, Rockmart's going to get lined up. And this wide split formation. Got 2 receivers out to the right. Most of the linemen to the left, motion to the right. And Birch is going to throw it to number 4, and he's in there for the extra point.
They've got several different plays off that formation for 2 points, and they've worked every time.
Yeah, and it's 39-7 now. 3:14 to go here in the first half.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Back here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. Rockmart scoring off the Cedartown turnover, the fumble. And they take it all the way down on a big play and score, and another 2-point conversion. And Rockmart leads at 39-7 with 3:14 to go in the first half. Sam, any word on Chris Johnson down there?
No word yet. It looked like he was able to come off under a little more of his own power than we saw with Jamil, but still concerning to see him come off holding that left knee. They are attending to him on the training table there on the south side of the end zone, or south end of the field there.
All right, Williams kicks a little pooch kick again, and we get it on the 20 and get it across the 25. Push back to the 25.
About a 7-yard gain. It'll be first down, Cedartown.
Three minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the half. 39-7 the score. Rockmart leading.
It'll be first and 10 on the 28-yard line for Cedartown. This first down is brought to you by Dempsey Auctions.
All right, Jacoby Dorsey is the eye in the eye. And they give it to Jacoby. He takes it off the right. He fumbles it. Rockmart has it again on Cedartown's 15-yard line.
They're hitting hard, and they're putting their head on the ball. It's just popping out. We got another hurt player on the 30-yard line. That's a cramp.
First and 10 for Rockmart on the 15-yard line.
Well, it sounds like we're at a loss for words. Yeah, all we are. I mean, this is completely not what we're used to.
This has not happened in the last 5 years.
So they're attending to the players shaking up on the field. Why don't we step aside here? We'll come back in a moment with more football in just a moment here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Hey football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, they lined up in the I backfield, and one of the linemen moved, so that's going to be illegal procedure. Move the ball back from the 15 to the 20. Parsons has his play again. All right, Parsons throws it out to the flat. Number 9 has it, and he goes in for the touchdown.
You know, we can't tackle either.
That was Devin McCoy, a 11th grader, with a touchdown. .243 to go here in the first half. And Rockmart leads 46 to 7. 45 to 7. Looks like they're going to try to kick an extra point this time. There's the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, it's good. And they lead 46 to 7. Back with a kickoff right after this.
This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember, Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
2:43 to go in the first half. Another touchdown for Rockmart, leading 46 to 7 now after the PAT. Jackets will kick off to the Bulldogs. Dogs have turned the ball over, 2 or 3 consecutive possessions.
Right.
And Rockmart turns them into points.
All right. We kick off. And he goes out of bounds, and we'll get it on the 35. This will be the best field position we've had on a kickoff tonight.
At the 35.
Well, coming up at halftime, we'll have scores from around the area. A lot of finals this week as well, some games that have already been played. And we'll have the bands. We'll also have an interview with our new superintendent as well. We'll have that for you at halftime, so stay tuned. Dogs will have good field position at their own 35-yard line, but the Dogs are banged up. We've
lost a good
three guys already.
Yeah, we've lost a good running back, 2 good running backs.
And a receiver. I give it off to number 23, and he's got 9 yards, got it out to the 44-yard line.
Well, he's going to give it a first down.
He sure will.
Check that 11-yard gain.
So 46.
That's the Dixie Auctions first down.
All right, number 23 for us is Rohan Kent. Rohan is he's no stranger to the running back position, and he's a tough little runner. He got 4 yards on that. He got it out to the 50. Going to give him to the 49, so he picked up 3. He's second down and 7.
Under 2 minutes to play now in the first half. 46-7.
All right. There's a snap. Throw out here to number 5. He's got I thought he was going to get a first down, but I don't know if he got it or not.
They're going to give him to the 50-yard line. He only gained a yard. Davion Smith on the catch for the Bulldogs and a yard gain up to the 50. So to make it 3rd down and 6.
I thought he could have turned that one up. But those Rockmart defenders are flying to the ball.
We're going to call timeout.
There's 2 seconds left on the play clock.
So with 1:33 seconds to go in the first half, Cedartown calls time. We'll take a break and be back in a moment.
Cedartown High School football on the Big AA is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavitarde, presented www.jasonanavitarde.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big AA.
.133 to go here in the first half. Cedartown down 46-7. Rockmart has exploded in this first half of play. And both teams coming out of the huddle. Cedartown right at midfield. And a 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Here's the throw. It's going to be complete to number 4.
Yard loss.
Ty Dulaney, but he'll lose a yard on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 7.
I say we punt it.
I believe we will punt it. This will be our first punt, I think, tonight.
I think so, too.
It's number 80, Branson Adams, in there to punt it.
Gavin Green going back to receive the punt for the Jackets.
.45 seconds to go in the half. Clock is running.
The play clock has stopped. Timeout, Rockmart.
All right, Rockmart calls timeout. We'll take another timeout and be back in a moment.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy. And fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Shop Rudy Wood's Appliance and Home Furnishings today. 539 West Avenue in Cedartown. Visit their website at rudywoods.com.
Make Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Kick.
He's back on the 15, Joe.
He kicked the ball well.
No, but he's
that one's off his side of his foot. He's going to go out bounds around the 44-yard line of Rockmart.
Well, that punt right there, guys, has just kind of been the
story of the
night so far for Cedartown. Just nothing has gone right for the Dogs in the first half.
I think he was trying to kick it out of bounds to keep from giving their runner
a return.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He could have.
Well, he angled it that way.
He could have kicked it
a little further
off his. He could have kicked it in over end. Got the ball down the field. Well, they don't have that chain set up right over there. Now it is. All right, Biff, little Biff is got two receivers each way. He's going to throw a little screen out here to the right. He's got some running room. He's down the sideline, going to go out of bounds at the 32.
He's hurt too. He looked like he pulled his knee or something.
His teammates are carrying him off the field shoulder to shoulder.
Now they're making him lay down.
Which stops the clock.
23 seconds.
Gives them a free timeout.
Well, we'll just take another break here, guys, while they attend to the injured jacket on the field. We'll come back in just a moment.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
23.8 seconds to go. Little Biff is got three receivers out to his right, one man to his left. Look like he's offsides. He is. He just threw the flag. He lined up offsides.
Yep. Talking to Coach Atha about something and pointing to the sideline. Maybe it's not
I don't know. Maybe somebody was running their mouth over there, Joe. That's what happens a lot of times. Sam, that wasn't you, was it?
No, sir. I promise. I am far, far away. I think I've learned my lesson.
Oh, subliminal message there.
Just a little.
Sideline warning.
Well, Rockmart should have already had 5 or 6.
Yeah.
It's not going to be they're not going to penalize any yardage there, but just a sideline warning.
The next one they will.
This might be the last play of the half, 23 seconds.
We can only hope.
Yes.
All right, Parsons looks down the field, throws it over everybody's head. Incomplete. He's trying to get it out there to Samples. And there's over his head. Samples looks like he's got cramps now.
Well, it takes us down to 17 seconds left to go.
I'll tell you guys, the humidity today.
See that right there with 17 seconds and the score, we know that's trying to run the score up. I mean, it's very typical.
Yeah.
With all the cramps, though, today, guys, it seems like, it's so muggy out there.
All right, Biff sends 1, 2, 3 over to his right. He has number 10 over here to his left. That's younger Samples. And
Rockmart called timeout.
See, 17 seconds. You got another half. Why do you call timeout right here?
All right, we're going to take another break, Andrew. We'll be back in a minute.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream. Shirts. It's what we do.
George and John Marangakis wish the Bulldogs a winning season and invite everyone to Zorba's after the game or for lunch or dinner. It's Zorba's for delicious choices in American, Italian, and Greek cuisine. From pasta to pizza, chicken and seafood dishes, or delicious juicy steak. Cooked to perfection, Zorba's friendly staff will serve it hot and fresh with a smile. Dine in or carry out. Call Zorba's at 770-748-8490.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
All right, Little Biff sends a motion man to the right, and there's a flag offside Cedartown.
Another Bolt Painter's penalty on the play. It's going to be on center to Cedartown, a 5-yard penalty for encroachment.
And we're just saying, Lord, will it ever stop?
On the 27.
All right, Little Biff getting this play from his daddy. .3 seconds to go. All right, we got 3 receivers going out to the right, 1 man to the left. Number 3's in the backfield with Parsons. And he looks, throws it over here to number 2. And number 2 is wide open. He's inside the 10 and out of bounds.
10 seconds left to go. And he's on
First,
the 8-yard line.
First and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Rockmart. Ball on the 8-yard line.
I don't think anything is lost on the crowd They all know that they're running it up. All right. Will Parsons sitting a man in motion. He's looking down the field, throws it in to number 2, who has it for a touchdown.
That's a little slant pass there, guys, and it was Green right there caught it. And guys, they've hung 52 on us here in the first half.
Green went out with cramps a while ago. He's back in the game. He must have got him some pickle juice.
Well, I'll tell you, all this dead time here in the last minute is giving him time to recover.
52-7, and kicker's on to try the point after, and it's up and good. And it's 53-7 with 5 seconds to go in the first half.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Five seconds to go in the first half. The Bulldogs trail now 53-7 after the touchdown and the extra point. Rockmart will be kicking it off to Cedartown here with 5 seconds, and then we'll go to the locker room. Cedartown, needless to say, guys, will probably have quite a bit to talk about in the locker room at halftime. And Cedartown, by the way, will receive to start the second half. If you recall, it seems like an eternity ago, Cedartown won the toss and deferred.
It was an eternity ago.
Squib kick. We pick it up inside the 10-yard line. It's going to expire the half. And it's going to be out of bounds. That's the half. We run it out of bounds to about the 35-yard line. And that will end the first half. Gentlemen, a tough one. Tough one for the Bulldogs, no doubt.
I have no words.
I have no words either. I'm stunned. 53-7 at halftime. We're going to step aside here, and we'll come back with our halftime show. We'll have some of the Cedartown High School band. We'll also have an interview at halftime as well, so stay with us. We'll return after this break here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Are you having roofing problems like broken shingles, a roof leak? Then you need to contact Joe at Oak Ridge Roofing. Oak Ridge Roofing can do roof repairs, new roofs for residential and commercial clients. One of the special things that Oak Ridge Roofing has done is giving a new roof away to a worthy person in our community. So contact Joe Tatum today for your roofing need. 770-778-3299. Oak Ridge Roofing is veteran-owned and ready to serve you. Check them out online at oakroofing.net. Email Joe at oakroofing.net or call 770-778-3299.
There's home improvement, then there's life improvement. Enjoy family moments with propane gas logs and experience a warm glow with no mess at the push of a button. With propane appliances, you can also enjoy endless hot water with propane water heaters, precision cooking, a hotter, more efficient dryer, and an outdoor living room with fire pits and heaters. Not just home improvement, life improvement. Take comfort in Blossman.
Here's the deal. Free remote control with purchase of gas logs or fireplace from Blossman Gas. See stores for details.
Looking for an affordable, convenient way to jumpstart your career? At Georgia Northwestern Technical College, we make education work for you. With hands-on training, many tuition-free programs through the Hope Career Grant, plus a 99% job placement rate means you'll be ready to fill in-demand jobs. Don't wait. Get the skills you need for the job you want. Visit gntc.edu today and start building your future.
Petro's Restaurant in Cedartown, Georgia offers a variety of tastes to please you. Pizza, pasta, delicious hamburgers, big, thick, juicy steaks, and seafood. Petro's Restaurant offers this and much more. Petro's has been serving good food with good service in a clean environment for over 30 years, so sit back and relax and let Petro's do the rest. Save 10% with your game ticket all weekend when Cedartown plays at home. Call them at 770-748-0072. And Tommy and Terry Marangaka say, go Bulldogs!
The caring and experienced professionals at Smith & Miller Funeral Home are here to support you through your difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on Smith & Miller Funeral Home to help you plan a personal and lasting tribute to your loved one. Our number 678-901-1234. Visit us online at smithmillerfh.com. Smith & Miller Funeral Home. Honoring life and celebrating memories.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Harris Field. Your score at the half is 53-7. Rockmart with an explosion in the first half. Rockmart band on the field right now. We'll feature the Cedartown Bulldog band in just a little bit, but we wanted to welcome into the broadcast booth Polk County School Superintendent Mr. Mark Lumpkin. Mark, Mr. Lumpkin, to me, I told you.
You could call me Mark. Well, I'm good with that.
Well, I had you as a teacher in high school, so
yeah.
It's like but anyway.
Well, you've been out long enough. You can call me Mark.
It's been a bit. Yes, it's been about 20 plus years, but it's good to have you in the booth. I mean,
appreciate you having me up here.
Yeah. Well, first off. New superintendent. It's been definitely an interesting time for you to start out your tenure as superintendent.
It has. It's been very busy. I'll say that. But but we've had a great start to the school year. I'm very proud of our administrators, our teachers, and all of our faculties, and how that they've made this just a smooth opening. One of the best openings we've had in a long time.
Well, Mark, you've been a longtime educator in the public school system. Of course, I alluded to him being a social studies teacher at Cedartown High School during my times in school, which was, I think I might have had you in like 01 or 02 or something like that. But kind of give it, for those who don't know you, of course, you're a Rockmart guy. We won't hold that against you. But, the Lumpkin name kind of carries weight. But from Rockmart, you're related to a lot of really good people in Rockmart. The Lumpkin name is one that is very well known. But you've got roots in both sides. So for those who don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I started out here at Cedartown High School. I started out teaching special ed over here, and then taught that for a couple of years. Moved over on the next hallway over and taught social studies there for 7 years.
Over there on 100 Hall, I remember.
The very last room.
Very last room on the left, that's right.
It's always good to go back, and every time I'm up here, I walk by that room and have to look in, and I remember all of the times we had in there and all the great students that I had come through that. Had a great time while teaching here at Cedartown High School. Then I moved over to East Side as assistant principal, and then stayed as assistant principal for 4 years, and then became the principal over there. Stayed there for 7 years, and then moved to the central office, and I was over interventions, and then I became over elementary curriculum. I was over testing, a lot of different things.
Well, you've pretty much covered everything, classroom teacher, administrator, and just about every job in central office too. But you took on the role of you've been assistant superintendent before, and
yes.
that's a position that you've had before. So you've had the experience in the position, in the position for superintendent. You get into superintendent. What's been one of the I guess main challenges for you coming into the job?
Probably the biggest challenge has been the budget, and that's been a major issue. Just trying to cut where we can without disrupting the way we run the district, and that's been the biggest struggle. But I think we're getting there. It's a work in progress, and I just want people to give us time. We're working at it, and we're going to be good stewards of the taxpayers' money, and that's what I want people to do. Just give us a little bit of time and let us work on it. But that's probably been the biggest struggle right now.
Well, and I want to put this out there. I told Mark, before when we set up this interview, we weren't going to make it a political thing. We weren't going to talk about things that were beyond your control before you got here. All you can control is what's going on now, and you're taking what you inherited, and you're trying to make the best of it, and that's all you can do.
What I've told my administrators and anybody that has asked me, the past is the past. We've got to move forward,
right?
And we can't look back. Could we change things? Yes, we wish we could, but we got to look forward to the future and do what's best for Polk School District.
Yeah, and if anybody has the kids in mind, it's Mark Lumpkin right here. I've known him a long time, and I can tell you, and of course most of you know my mother has been taught in Polk School District for many years, and now is on the school board. And I want you to just give us a little bit about the school board. The school board, that can be a thankless job sometimes, and they're the ones who kind of get reek through the coals sometimes, especially when you're talking about millage rate and stuff like that coming up, and but you got a good group of people, I think, there, and I think they have to consider all the things. They have to consider the welfare of the students, the kids in the school system, the employees, and of course they also represent the taxpayers, and that's a very tough position to be in. And from someone who's been a city commissioner in the past, I can tell you, it is a very difficult place to be in. And when you're talking about stuff like we're talking about now, it is a tough place to be.
It is, and any elected office is a tough place to be. But
sure.
I do have a good board to work with now, and they are very supportive of me. I've been very open and honest with them, I told them I'm not going to hide anything from them. I'm just going to lay it out there to them. But I did want them to know that, I've got the best interest of our kids in my mind, and,
right.
and our faculty, and our teachers and all of our staff. And so, I think they trust me that I'm going to do what I think is best for them, and I appreciate that and them giving me the opportunity to do this.
Well, of course, we're here at the Cedartown Rockmart game, and for Cedartown fans, I know they're frustrated about the score, and that's okay to be frustrated. But the fact that we're able to get together and play, and really this brings out, I feel like, the best of our communities to get together to cheer on their schools. And of course, Rockmart and Cedartown fan bases have always been passionate, and it's one of those things. It's like I don't know. You've been on both sides of it, so that it can be tumultuous sometime. It can be a tough thing to but it's also good to get everybody together. And an event like this too also helps the school district too, because
it does.
I mean, it's money's a big thing, and this makes money, of course, with the school, with both with the tickets and all that stuff going back to the school system.
Yeah, it's a great rivalry, and it's like when we met with the coaches, the head coaches last week, and kind of gave our expectations what we wanted to see. And I told them, I said, when the whistle blows at the end, it's over.
Yeah.
We're all Polk School District at that point. We're back.
And again, some people may not agree with me, but I will. I've always said this, and I'll take it to the grave. I support Rockmart every game but this one. I've always been that way, and of course, I have a connection to Rockmart too.
Yes,
I've served at a church there for over for 12 years plus, and I love a lot of people over in Rockmart. There's a lot of good people over there. But listen, I'm Bulldog through and through. I've always been that way, Mark, I want to thank you for coming up here. I know this year has been challenging. There's been a lot of good things, but going forward here with what's going to be happening, of course, with with the budgets and all that kind of stuff. I think your main point was we just got to move forward and do what's best for the kids, right?
That's right. We can't look back. We gotta look to the future. We gotta look for what's coming, and we gotta work to build and be the best that we can be here in Polk School District.
Absolutely. Mark, thank you so much again for coming
thanks,
up
Andrew.
here. Mark Lumpkin is
it.
our new superintendent. He came on the job. When was it?
Came interim in March.
And
became in July 1st was the
July 1st.
As superintendent.
Well, congratulations on that, and I appreciate it very much. Let's listen into the Cedartown Bulldog Band on the field right now. Cedartown Bulldog Band continuing their performance on the field. 53-7, Rockmart on top of the Bulldogs. Continue to listen into the Cedartown Bulldog Band. Outstanding performance by the Cedartown High School Bulldog Band here at halftime. The score is Rockmart 53, Cedartown 7 here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Harris Field. A few scores real quick. We'll go down the list. Halftime score, Sonoraville, a 28-13 lead over Model. The Calhoun Yellow Jackets, a 21-3 lead over Creekview at halftime. The Central Lions, 23-0 over Spalding. And and Sequoia is trailing Denmark 21-10 at halftime. The LaGrange Grangers have defeated the Cass Colonels 27-7. That game went final already today, so that is a final already. Also, Southeast Whitfield playing Gordon Central. They lead that game 14-7 at the half. Pickens 17-7 lead over the Pepperell Dragons in the third quarter. Over in Alabama, the Cherokee County Warriors, a 20-0 lead over North Jackson. That's a third quarter score. Westlake 14, Langston Hughes 13. Carrollton in the third quarter leads Woodward Academy 48-14. Haralson County is delayed right now. They have a 7-0 advantage over Mount Pisgah. Sam Branch, if you're down on the sidelines, buddy, we've been talking a lot about how we've been kind of at a loss for words of what we've been witnessing up here, and I think, are you at a loss for words?
I think a loss for words is exactly the way to put it, Andrew. It's just been a really unfortunate first half. You know, we're having some problems hanging on to the football. I don't think that you can say, though, well, that's the only problem we have. Now, would the score be differently if we could secure the ball a little bit? Yeah, I think we would have probably put at least, another touchdown, maybe two on the board, but we just have no answer defensively. We're not getting any type of push up front on the defensive line.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, and of course, this is going to sound like a homer, so I'll go
that's
ahead
what we are,
that.
so it's
but,
okay.
There have been several times where it looks like that their offensive line is just holding us, and they're just not getting any calls whatsoever. There were a few times specifically where it was just like, that looks like a very obvious hold, but no call. So there's just no push up front, and then once those running backs, especially that big number 28 Nate Davis, once he gets into the secondary, man, it's hard to bring him down. He gets a full head of steam going, and by the time he's hitting that line of scrimmage, he's like a locomotive coming through. And there's just no good way to stop him until you get 4 or 5 guys, it seems like, on top of him. But I look, Andrew, listen, I think we understood that we were going to be taking a step back this year. And I don't know if this is a good litmus test to see exactly how far of a step back that we're taking, because it is a rivalry game. I fully expect Rockmart to come out, put their starters back in, and try to hang 80 on us.
That wouldn't shock me, Sam, and I'll say this too. I'm going to give Rockmart a little credit here, and I'm going to say this is a much better team than I think a lot of people thought they were going to be. Now, granted, Cedartown is they're not playing to the level we have been used to seeing, at least in this first half. That's been the case. But this Rockmart team, and you got to also credit Tucker Parson too. I mean, at QB, he really hasn't been pressured that much either, and I think that's another thing you can say about how this game has gone. But goodness, it just seems like. Again, it's just.
Well, listen,
things are just one thing after another has gone wrong for Cedartown tonight.
And just to piggyback off of that point, I think you're exactly right about Parsons. He's the real deal, and this team is better than I think we expected. I think this team is a lot better than folks around the state possibly expected. Now, I think everybody in Rockmart knew exactly how good this team was going to be. The thing we've got to focus on now is you've just got to take care of the football, and you've got to execute on the fundamentals. I think we'll run the ball a good bit. I think we'll just. I'm not saying we, of course, completely abandon the passing game, because you can't do that. Otherwise, they're going to stack 8 or 9 in the box every time we run the football, and then you're not picking up anything.
Well, the problem too, Sam, has been I really feel like our spirit was crushed at the end of the first half. That to me seemed very evident, and we were turning the ball over left and right.
And anytime
Rockmart turns them into points.
Anytime you're up almost 50 with 17 seconds to go, and you're trying to score again, that is the only intention is to break the spirit of the other team. That's the whole goal. It doesn't matter about the points per se. It matters about you're just trying to kill the other team's spirit, and that's exactly what they did. Now, the challenge for this coaching staff, go into the locker room, go into halftime, make some adjustments, but I think the main thing is you got to lift the spirits. You got to figure out how to
You're
keep
playing
this
for pride
team,
right now.
And you've got to figure out how to keep this team involved, engaged, and being attentive so that we can execute when we have the opportunities to. I think they're going to be few and far between, but you've got to execute, and we can't have those costly penalties and turnovers like we've had.
Well, and also, too, Cedartown will receive to start the second half. And, the game is virtually out of reach at this moment because of the score 53-7. But Cedartown just needs to get out there, and they need to, try to move the ball and eat up some clock here. But we've been talking about this, Joe. And, Joe, this is just not what we've come accustomed to, seeing for the Cedartown Bulldogs program and see a struggle like we are.
No, that's true. But, when I played when we had a new coach come in and learning, it was tough. And of course, Coach Parsons has been there for, 10 years now. And,
yeah.
And
he's got the benefit of tenure. He's got the benefit of tenure and the system that he's built. That's been part of it. Rockmart will kick off to Cedartown here. We're about ready to start this.
And I know there'll be a running clock. If not the whole second half, at least there will be one.
At least the fourth quarter. Yeah, because that's a mandate thing. The coaches can decide, like you said, if they want to run the clock in the third. But I would think as of right now, depends on what happens in this drive if that happens. Rockmart will kick it off. Number 13. Mason Williams will kick it off from the 40-yard line, and the Dogs will see if they can get a positive result here. Here's the kick. Popped up the kick. It's going to be taken at the 18-yard line. We fumbled it, but we pick it back up. Number 5 has it. He's got some running room. He's to the 35, 40, 45. Actually to the 43. I believe that was Davion Smith who muffed it, but was able to pick it back up.
Luckily, the ball bounced right back into his arms when he fumbled it, and that could have been a backbreaker right there.
Well,
Andrew, I'll say one thing real quickly before you guys start calling play-by-play here in the second half.
Yeah.
The good thing about this, the one positive takeaway, we'll remember this for a long time.
Yeah.
And when our team is much better than they are, well, we'll remember it then too.
Yes. She will be on the other foot at that moment. Right now, it's on the opposite team from the red and black. It is a running clock in this third period, so it's running down. It's 1st and 10 for Cedartown at the 42-yard line. Wyatt Mosley in the shotgun. We have 2 receivers on the right side. Got a tight wing on the right, a man in the backfield. 1st and 10. Here's a snap. He's going to hand the ball off. A running play. Number 6, Jacoby Dorsey runs up the middle. He's got enough for a first down across the 50-yard line. Still moving the pile. And inside the 45 to about the 44. First down, Cedartown.
Looks like they may mark it on the 43-yard line. Or
11-yard gain for Cedartown. Giving us another busy offense.
I didn't get a chance to get to the stats, but I mean the stats are kind of meaningless at this point just because of the score. But Cedartown did have 6 first downs in that first half. Hard to believe with all the turnovers we had.
I know,
but
when Cedartown and Rockmart's play, you got to play a mistake-free ball game.
Yeah, and we haven't done that.
4 turnovers.
Here's a running play, right side, number 23, Rohan Kent to the 40-yard line. It'll be a modest gain there on first down, second down, and about 7. So with the running clock continuing to run down, 53-7. And Sam, you're right. We're just running the ball right now.
Well, I think that's a safe bet. You just keep the ball on the ground. You run as much time off as you can, and you get out of here, hopefully, without letting them run up the score too much on you. But I think it also gives some good experience for this offensive line as well.
2 receivers on the near side, 1 to the left side. Shotgun man in the backfield. It's the spread offense, and they're going to get to Mosley in the backfield and tackle him down at the 50-yard line for a sack. A host of Jackets swarming and bring him down for a big loss. It'll bring up third down. They're going to say back to the 48, 47-yard line. Forward progress got him to the 47, so it'll be a third down.
One thing of note in this second half, Coach Atha does not have his headset on here in this second half, so I don't know if that just means that he's turned the play calling over completely to his coordinators or what the situation there is, but he is not with the headset on.
Trips to the right, one to the left. Man is in the backfield. Third down and 15. Low snap. Mosley picks it up, throws it low, incomplete. Try to get it to number 3, Jalen Johnson, and he threw it low. The snap was just watched there from the beginning, and Cedartown will have fourth down. And I imagine we'll be punting it away here.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Rockmart has not pulled their starters out.
Branson Adams in the punt for the Dogs.
Gavin Green, the sophomore, back to receive for Rockmart. He'll stand on his own 10-yard line. Only our second punt of the day. Handles the high snap. The punt is up. It's going to roll inside the 45 to about the 32, I think, maybe the 31. And that's where Rockmart will take over. You know,
he's punting a little different. His technique's a little different than when you're watching the scrimmage.
And when he was warming up on the field just a while ago, he was punting them far, but he might be feeling that pressure from Rockmart there, and he's having to hurry up his kick. So Rockmart will take over as the Dogs' opening drive of the second half fizzles out.
Andrew, I got to speak with Joe McClendon's grandson, Cooper McClendon, right there just for a moment. Just ask him what the message was like in the locker room. Keep your head up, keep playing, take care of the football.
Well, that's what you got to do.
Yep.
Under center. Throwing is Parson is complete to the right side. He's got a first down and more across the 40 to the 43, maybe the 45-yard line. He dove toward the 45. And Rockmart will pick up another first down.
Jalen Johnson with the tackle. Still going to get Rockmart a first down here.
Andrew, also want to give a good shout out to our good friend, John Goodfriend. Used to work in the press box with me last year before, running our scoreboard. Moved on to bigger and better places. He's listening to the game tonight, so shout out to old John Goodfriend.
Always loved him, loved seeing him up here in the box, and he's doing well. Good to have him listening in.
Got married over the summer.
Yeah, I know. Congratulations.
I know. Congratulations, John and Shannon.
Cortez Wright gets the handoff. Ollie West on the tackle there for the Bulldogs, and that'll be no gain on the play. 5:50 to play here in the third. Second down from the 44 for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Rockmart, running the same offense they've run for the past decade. Kind of a hybrid. Under center. Here's a snap. Runs around left tackle, number 3. Maxon Ware gets close to Rockmart first down, and he will have it to the Cedartown 45-yard line.
5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Going by fast.
And another Cedartown player
This one's going to be Martavius Howard. Looks like he is going to be cramping. He had some issues with some cramps in the first half as well. Ben Truitt, our trainer, as well as Coach Atha out there to check on him.
Well, while they check on him, we will take a timeout. Cedartown trails 53-7 with a running clock in the second half. We'll come back after this here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, football fans, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and you're listening to Cedartown Bulldog football on WGAA Cedartown. I want to wish all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big Double A. Go Dogs!
Paid for by Kelly for House. This is Andy Harris, president of Coosa Valley Credit Union, inviting you to come see us for your auto loan needs. If you're buying a car or refinancing your current auto loan, at Coosa Valley Credit Union, you'll get one of the lowest interest rates in the market, as low as 3.49 APR when you open an account with a direct deposit. Coosa Valley Credit Union is local and nearby in Northwest Georgia. Plus, you'll always speak to a real person when dealing with us. That's what we call kinder banking.
Contact 706-235-8551 for more details. Equal opportunity lender.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to Cedartown Bulldogs football here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A. Glad to be with you here from the dock. Rockmart 53, Cedartown 7 with that running clock. It stopped at 5:12 for the injury, but they will start it back up here in a moment, and the official winds up the clock, and here it goes. 1st and 10 for the Jackets at the 45, at the Cedartown 45-yard line. Parson gets the snap, hands the ball off on a sweep to the right side. Cortez right again, and he's going to be close to another Rockmart first down. He'll be tackled for a 9-yard gain at the 36-yard line. So it's the second down and 1 for the Jackets right there as the clock continues to run.
Again, Andrew, we just do not have an answer for Rockmart's running game. Those linemen are creating a lot of holes up front, and by the time those running backs get to the secondary, they've got a full head of steam, and they're just tough to bring down. It took 3 dogs to bring the back down on that play.
2nd and 1 for the Jackets. Shotgun, hand the ball off again. This time to the right time goes Cortez Wright. He's got a first down, and he'll be tackled at about the 31-yard line, and the Jackets will move the chains once again. 1st and 10, and now we have another Bulldog down on the field. They'll stop the clock with 4:01 to go. Another cramp, I'm sure. And Sam, it's muggy out there, to say the least.
Yeah, it is muggy, and that's what you run into, especially in this first part of the season. We're heading out of the dog days of summer. It's hot outside. It's muggy. Plus these kids, they're coming out of some summer camps. They're coming out of practices, preseason stuff, but they're not really at full pace yet. Their bodies are not conditioned yet a lot of times to be able to deal with some of these conditions and these weather changes that we have. And so you're seeing a lot of cramps tonight, not really anything that we're not accustomed to, but it does seem like that Cedartown suffering from those cramps a lot more than Rockmart is tonight.
4:01 to go. The clock is stopped on the injury, so we will take a timeout as well. We'll return in a moment with more Cedartown High School football on the Big Double A.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Helmet goes flying as Rockmart tries to sweep it around the left side again. It's as big of a blowout that this has been. There really hasn't been a lot of chippiness down there. I've noticed that too. There've been, early on there were some late hits that Rockmart had. Of course, that resulted in our only touchdown. As we went down there, and we got another stoppage of play with another injury. This time a Rockmart player is down on the field.
Looks like cramps.
Well, it's getting that time of night.
Yeah, with this hot weather and mugginess, and can't stay hydrated enough in a ball game like this.
Well, it'll be 2nd down and 4. 3:21 to go in the third quarter. The clock stopping on that injury. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back in just a moment.
Cedartown High School football on the Big Double A is brought to you by State Senator Jason Anavitarde.
Hey Cedartown, this is Senator Jason Anavitarde. Every single day we're down at the state capitol fighting for your values, just like the Cedartown Bulldogs do on the football field, fighting for this community. We're going to keep fighting to win, and good luck this season. God bless.
Paid for by Jason Anavatarde for Sin at www.jasonanavatarde.com.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Rockmart player off the field after the quick injury timeout. And the Jackets will have it 2nd down and 4 from the Cedartown 25-yard line. Yellow Jackets are on their way to their first win in this series since 2020. And on their way in a big way. Parsons will fake the handoff, and he'll roll, and he will dive back forward, try to get back to the line of scrimmage, and I think he lost 2 yards, they'll say. So that'll be the first. I think that might be the first time we've gotten to him behind the backfield tonight, at least in this second half. And Parsons loses a couple of yards. I'll bring up 3rd down.
Andrew, that was one of the things that we talked about in that pregame show. We thought we would need to do that if we wanted to be successful tonight, would be to get into the backfield and cause some disruption. And like you said, we just haven't been able to do that at all. That's either the first or maybe the second time that we've had any penetration into the backfield.
3rd down and 6 now after the loss. Parsons to the handoff, and now we got a whistle. And offsides, the call on Cedartown. We've had quite a few of those tonight. It won't be enough for a first down, but it will move the ball closer to the line to gain. So instead of 3rd down and 6, it'll be 3rd down and 1. I think we might have lost our field mic down there. 3rd down and 1 is the play. Shotgun formation, the handoff left side. He's got a first down, 2015. Tripped up in a touchdown-saving tackle.
Number 16.
Yeah, number 16 is for Cedartown is Zeke Brown, a sophomore.
Looks like we've got another Rockmart player suffering from some cramps.
So that brings up 1st and 10 from about the Cedartown 12 and a half, maybe.
So the clock stops at 1:06. We'll take another timeout here.
I think they've called timeout. Somebody has.
We will.
No, it's an injury timeout.
Injury timeout. Back after this here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Get large capacity cooling with a Maytag side-by-side refrigerator. Gallon door bins free up shelf space, and frameless glass shelves fit larger items. The metal shelf gives the inside a bold look that's as durable as it is distinct. An exterior water and ice dispenser makes access easy. And fingerprint-resistant stainless steel resists smudges and streaks. Shop Rudy Wood's Appliance and Home Furnishings today. 539 West Avenue in Cedartown. Visit their website at rudywoods.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Throw to the right side, and Rockmart, the receiver over there, didn't see him, and it's going to be incomplete. So that'll bring up for the Jackets a 2nd down and 10 from the, looks like the 12-yard line.
One of the only mistakes that we've seen Rockmart make tonight offensively. Looked like the receiver and the quarterback there just completely on separate pages.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've needed that a lot, and we haven't gotten it.
Clock is still running, and we're about to the 4th quarter. 15 seconds to go. In the 3rd, Parsons with a snap. hands the ball off up the middle, number 21, to the 5-yard line. He dives toward that line. That's Cortez Wright again, the sophomore. And that'll be it for the third quarter. So we'll take a break here and head to the fourth. Cedartown trailing 53-7 and a running clock here in the second half. We'll return in just a moment here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. Oil changes, new tires, tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioning service or repair. Think Cedartown Automotive. The fine folks at Cedartown Automotive are serious about their job and ready to help you get your car prepared for the months ahead. So why not stop by Cedartown Automotive today on East Avenue in Cedartown? That's Cedartown Automotive. Call them at 770-749-5040 or go by and see them at 107 East Avenue in Cedartown.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter. Cedartown trails 53-7 as we are about to head to the fourth. We had a little recognition there between quarters. And we are ready to go here. We switch into the field, and Rockmart has a third down and about 3 yards on the other side. Here's
Fumble.
the snap. Fumble on the play.
They recovered it.
Rockmart will recover, but it's going to bring up a fourth down. They do lose yardage on that play.
It was a bad exchange from the center to the quarterback.
On the 6-yard line.
Quarterback never really had a handle on it. Looks like they're going to try a field goal.
Sam, do they still have their number one guys out there?
Yes, they're running their number one offense.
Parsons is holding, and they're going to attempt a field goal. Snap is down. The kick is up. It is good, and Rockmart will extend their lead 56-7 with 10:48 and counting here in this fourth period of play, fourth quarter. Rockmart 56 and Cedartown 7. We'll take a timeout and come back with more Cedartown football after this.
The Cedar Stream Company is a fully automated screen printing facility located in Northwest Georgia with the ability to efficiently and effectively distribute products all over the United States. Using the latest automation in the industry, they have the ability to process orders accurately and rapidly. Cedar Stream offers logo design, online website fundraiser stores, retail packaging, private labeling, drop shipping, and more. They handle licensed brands to your local school's field day shirts. Check out their services at www.cedarstream.com. Cedar Stream. Shirts. It's what we do.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Welcome back as we continue our broadcast here of Cedartown Bulldogs football and running clock here in the fourth quarter, 9:51. Rockmart scoring a field goal on their possession, and Cedartown will receive the kickoff here. .35, and then the clock continues to count down. Here comes Rockmart onto the field. They'll be picking up their first win in this series since 2020.
Looks like they've got a different kicker in there this time.
Try to get a look here and see.
31, maybe. Alex
Mendez, yeah, he's a freshman.
Delaney and Smith back deep for the Bulldogs.
Ty Delaney and Davion Smith are back deep for the Bulldogs. Here's the kick.
They're all sides.
And it's a high pooch kick, and we'll take it at the 40-yard line. And Cedartown will have good field position to start out this possession here in the fourth.
Andrew, a couple of scores from around the state. Gordon Central, Southeast Whitfield tied at 14 all. LaGrange has defeated Cass by a final score of 27-7. Calhoun picks up a win at home over Creekview by a final score of 28-3. At the half at Barron Stadium, Rome leads Creekside 28-21. Pickens County 20, Pepperell 7 in the third. Little emphasis on that one because I believe I picked Pickens, and I believe you may have picked Pepperell, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I have no idea.
Haralson County 14-0 over Mount Pisgah Christian in the second.
Joe, was that your knee that hit?
Yes, it was.
Oh, my. They may have to cart you off.
I don't know it. My knee just hit the countertop.
Well,
and I didn't want to scream on the air.
Well, we appreciate that very much. Now, for some reason, they have stopped the clock at 8:08, and I have no idea why they would do this. I mean, they're huddled up like we were in a timeout here, and I guess we did get a timeout in there. But the clock is stopped for the timeout. We'll keep it right here since we're already about halfway through the timeout. Cedartown will be back in action next week. We're going to be at home for the next 3 weeks. Rockmart comes in to town. Then we take on the Alexander Cougars the following week, and then it'll be a matchup with the Pepperell Dragons, as we were just mentioning them. They'll be here for senior night. We're switching senior night and homecoming from the original schedule we saw. New quarterbacks in there for Cedartown. Number 11 hands the ball off, and there'll be a running play there. That's number 11, Quentin Murphy, beg your pardon, the sophomore quarterback there on the handoff. So we gain a couple of yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock continues to run at 7:40. Snap to Murphy. He's going to hand the ball off and run it to the 50-yard line. That's going to be number 36 with the ball. That's Hayden Deaton, the senior, running back play, and the Dogs get a first down.
Looks like we got a whole set of new players in there.
Yeah, it looks like, of course, Murphy is the quarterback there, and we mentioned the running backs and the receivers there that are different than what we've seen. Isaiah Colvin, the wide receiver on the far side. We got a couple of receivers here on the near side to the left. From right to left on your radio dial. Murphy gets the snap, and he'll hand the ball off again to the 45 inside Rockmart territory to about the 42.
For about a 7-yard gain.
Hayden Deaton on the carry that time for the Dogs.
Number 23, Easton Gomer with the tackle for Rockmart.
Good first down yardage there for the Dogs on that play. And you know that at this point in the game, Andrew and Joe, that's what you want. You just want to see some positive plays.
Right. Very true.
2nd and 4. Dogs hand the ball off again. Number 38 has it for Cedartown. Maybe that's 36. There is no 38 on the roster. It's Deaton, Hayden Deaton, the senior running back. There'll be no gain on the play there. It'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 4. Inside 6 minutes now to go in the game.
Most nights we're through by now, usually by 10 o'clock.
Yeah, and this with a running clock too.
Yeah.
In the second half. Murphy throws and off the fingertips and incomplete. Intended for number 18 for Cedartown. That's Manny Holmes, the sophomore. Holmes unable to pull that one in, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Holmes is one of those kids that I got to see, Andrew, while he played on the middle school team. Reminds me of when I was watching Rohan Kent. Rohan, though, of course, year older, year more experience. He's become a big part of this Cedartown team, but keep your eye on Manny Holmes. I think that's a name that we're going to be calling a lot over the next few years, as Holmes just a sophomore for this Bulldog squad.
Branson Adams will come in to punt the ball away for Cedartown. 4th down and 4. Clock ticking inside of 5 minutes now, 4:50. Cedartown brings in an extra player off the sideline. Snap to Adams, and the punt is away. That's the best punt of the night. Line drive punt. He'll take that at the 10-yard line. A fair catch called. That's the best punt we've seen tonight by anybody. Yeah. Adams there with a long punt there to the 10-yard line. That'll give Rockmart a lot of green in front of him.
A couple other scores from around the area. Andrew Gordon leads Tryon 21-6 in the third quarter. Lafayette leads Chattooga 12-0. Bowden.
It's a low score.
Now, I don't know if this is correct. I would be concerned if it is. Fourth quarter score, Fellowship Christian leads Bowden 26-0.
That's surprising if that's true.
Didn't Bowden win state last year?
3 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
Darlington's game against Mount Vernon has been postponed due to lightning. They will resume that game tomorrow at 2 o'clock with Darlington leading 21-6.
Wow. Rockmart with the run. He's ahead of the 20-25. First down, Rockmart to their own 25-yard line as we get close to 3 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Another region team in action, Allatoona, with a 14-0 lead over Adairsville. Now that one has to be wrong because that's showing that that's still a halftime score.
First and 10, Rockmart at the 25. Shotgun. They do have another quarterback in there now, and they're going to run at 40-yard line. Another first down for Rockmart ahead of the 40.
Well, there was a Cedartown man running. He got blocked in the back, and they did not throw the flag.
Joe, you think that's just a mutual understanding between the Zebras that, hey, this late in this kind of game, we're just going to keep him in our pocket unless it's obvious?
You know what has not been called tonight?
Any type of holding.
There has not been any holding called whatsoever. And I know there's been some holding going on.
Well, believe me, these kids on the defensive line will tell you. They know for a fact there hasn't been any called, even though there's been a lot.
A lot of it. Snap. Hand off to number 42 for Rockmart. Running around the left is Jay Smith, a freshman.
17.
And number 17, Todd Cochran, knocks him down for a loss. And 2 minutes to go as we wind down this one. One we will not soon forget, I'm sure. And Rockmart fans will be celebrating this big win here.
They'll talk about it for 10 years.
They will be talking about it for a long time. Second and 10 from the 40.
You know, Joe, when you have so few wins against Cedartown, I guess it's easy to talk about the big ones.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Here's a rush around the right side. Gets across the 40-yard line to the 41, but that's all he'll get. They'll give him forward progress to the 41, and it'll be third down and 9 now for the Jackets. As Rockmart scores here in the next minute or so, the 56-7 likely will be your final score.
Minute left to go in the game.
Rockmart in no hurry. They're going to send two receivers on the left, tight wing on the right side. Actually, they got the kind of the tight wings there almost, and the shotgun formation. And the ball off to the back, and he's going to get tackled in the backfield. Number 42, once again, Jay Smith had nowhere to go there, and he'll lose a bunch behind the line of scrimmage. And that might be the final play of the game.
Calling timeout for some reason.
There's a flag on the field. It was thrown from the official on the far sideline.
The head linesman?
Yes, sir, that would be it. And since the young man from Rockmart was tackled from about, 4 different Bulldogs, my guess is it's going to be against Cedartown. And
face mask.
You know, that's so flagrant. You know, when they see that, you can't not throw the flag.
Well, we just talked about,
Well,
at this late, do you just keep it in your pocket? But I guess that one was obvious enough that you had to.
That one that was 2 plays ago when Cedartown was blocked in the back, that was very obvious. Cedartown defense just lined up offside. Right, I'm looking right down the 40. They were lining up offside.
Yeah, we're not going to run another play. That's going to be your final. Cedartown falls 56-7 to the Rockmart Yellow Jackets, and the black and gold across the way celebrating big after a big-time win. And a lot of people may say, at least the pundits are going to say, an upset. Rockmart, I think, pulled a rabbit out of their hat, I think, for a lot of folks out there. And Cedartown gets stunned by Rockmart tonight. The final score of 56-7 here from Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. We're going to take a timeout and come back. We're going to wrap it up after this here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big Double A. Stay with us.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
This is Brad McFall of the law firm Gammon, McFall, Villarreal, which has been serving the Cedartown and Polk County community continuously since 1970. Wright Gammon, Brad McFall, Brian Villarreal, and Wayne Gammon are available to handle your legal needs. We specialize in problem solving in a variety of fields, including domestic relations, personal injury, workers' compensation, and criminal defense. Look us up at gmvlawfirm.com or 770-748-2815.
Are you having roofing problems like broken shingles, a roof leak? Then you need to contact Joe at Oak Ridge Roofing. Oak Ridge Roofing can do roof repairs, new roofs for residential and commercial clients. One of the special things that Oak Ridge Roofing has done is giving a new roof away to a worthy person in our community. So contact Joe Tatum today for your roofing needs. 770-778-3299. Oak Ridge Roofing is veteran-owned and ready to serve you. Check them out online at oakroofing.net. Email Joe at oakroofing.net or call 770-778-3299.
Let's get back to Cedartown Bulldog football on the Big Double A.
Final score here from Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field, is 56-7, a running clock in the second half, and just a tough game, Joe.
Andrew, it's a new coaching staff, a new scheme, this kind of stuff. You've got a veteran coaching staff from Rockmart, and they've been feeding their program for quite some time. But, there's things we've got to improve. No mistakes. You can't fumble the ball as many times as we did. You can't let the running back gain a lot of yards after contact. When you make contact with them in the backfield, you need to wrap them up and take them down, and don't let them gain positive yardage. Saw some of that. So I feel sure the coaches will be working on tackling drills, and we weren't getting enough push off of the offensive line to against Rockmart's defense. So they were, but they did have one or two quarterbacks that were stunning a lot, and sometimes they were fast.
Yeah.
Picking them up sometimes on a stunt is hard to do. You're assigned a certain man to block, and all of a sudden the linebackers coming into that zone that you're supposed to be blocking, and who do you pick up? Well, he gets by you and tackles the running back for a loss. So I feel sure there'll be some improvement each week. They'll get a lot more snaps under the belt, and we'll just see what happens next week.
Yep. Cedartown will take on Berkmar next week, and we're hoping for some definite improvement as the team has broken huddle and are heading to the locker room right now. Rockmart wins. They get their first win in the series since 2020. The final score, it's a lopsided numbers. There's 56-7 as Rockmart does get a second half field goal, and that is your final. Well, we want to thank all of you for joining us. I want to thank our crew for a great job tonight. I want to thank Kelly O'Neill on the sideline, of course. We've got Joseph Bailey up here in the press box with our main camera up top. Of course, Sam Branch on the sideline tonight. Frank Burgess, Joe McLennan, Andrew Carter, and, of course, my mother, Rita Carter, on stats tonight. Your final score, Rockmart 56 and Cedartown 7. I want to thank you for joining us for Cedartown Bulldogs football, and we'll talk to you again next time the Bulldogs play here on the Big Double A. Have a good night, and God bless.